In 2017, the Queensland Government partnered with METS Ignited to launch the Igniting METS Accelerator. The Igniting METS Accelerator is a great example of how innovation and collaborative partnerships will help us achieve our vision to lead the development of commercially valuable solutions for the energy and resources industry worldwide.
I've definitely gotten better at telling our story and communicating our value proposition. Participating in the accelerator and honing and almost sharpening our skills over the last 13 weeks, chalk and cheese from where I started compared to where we are today.
Accelerators provide a really good network, and not just a network inside of METS, but also a network inside of the cohort. Because working in that cohort of 8 startups has been really inspirational to watch each of those stories develop and to be a part of their journey, not just our own. For our company, the Accelerator has given us a lot of substantial information and given us the ability to talk into the KPMG network and to be able to understand a lot of the questions surrounding things like share prices and valuations, help us understand what it is that the customers are looking for when they're looking at buying a new technology and how they engage with startups and how to engage with those big Tier 1 and Tier 2 METS companies.
For the regions, it can be really difficult to reach into the headquarters of major organisations, major METS organisations, and certainly with the collaboration between METS Ignited and KPMG provides a deep reach into those organisations. We've had some great exposure.
It's given me that insight, along with the other 8 founders in the room as well, that we've exchanged ideas and concepts on everything from contracts to investment, through procurement and through supply chain, to really broaden my understanding about the mining industry. No matter how big or how small, you can make a difference if your product is a fit and you actually are passionate about your product and where you're going. And if the METS sector is one of your revenue sectors, I would say without a doubt, go for it.
If you're lucky enough to get on board, I suggest you sign up real quick because you will find great benefit in it.
We saw the program and there was a lot of things that attracted it to us initially. It was more about developing more customers and also developing investors, and that's what we initially came into the program sort of aimed at doing.
The major benefits of participating in an accelerator, I think in some ways depend on what that accelerator is, and this program is quite different from a lot of other startup accelerators, in the sense that the businesses that are participating are at a different stage of development. I would call them more scale-ups. And so it really focuses on what those companies need at that stage of the business, and particularly their focus in the MET sector.
You learn just as much from the other participants as you do from the actual presenters. I see it as a real good support network to sort of foster and coach people through that process, because there is a lot of hurdles that you have to overcome, and surrounding yourself by the right people will make that not easier, but you should get a better outcome at the end. It's never going to be easy, but surrounding yourself by those good people will probably keep you on focus on strategy, and you might get to where you want to get to a lot quicker.
I definitely recommend the program to other METS companies. The opportunity to actually understand more about how to get your product to market, how to navigate some of the difficulties with the larger guys, to even work out whether that is the target market for you or whether you should be starting somewhere else. All of these things are really brought into question through the program, and I think it's extraordinarily helpful to have the opportunity to step outside of the business for a little while and just focus.
METS Ignited will continue to focus on accelerating the commercialisation of Australian METS innovation. One of the greatest learnings from this whole process has been the wealth of opportunity coming from Australia's regional areas, and METS Ignited looks forward to helping more regional companies in our national programs. Thanks very much to the Queensland Government's Department of State Development for its support, and to KPMG for their hard work, and most importantly, congratulations to the 2017 Igniting METS companies.